Hey, what's up guys? It is Sean Sundal, and in today's video I'm going to show you how to clear a building, pretty much a room, if you ever find the door cracked open. See that? What do you do as a private security professional? So before we get started in this video, I want to bring something to your attention that's very important. This is an officer safety issue for those of you who work in the private security sector. You should not be clearing a building or a room or area of the unknown without a partner. Number two, you should not clear an area of the unknown, building or room, without a firearm. You don't know what lurks beyond that door. Okay, we don't know what's going to happen. Okay, if we go beyond this door, like what lies there for us? This can be a deadly threat, so you gotta be really careful. This video is designed for those of you who have ignored or chosen to clear a building or a room by yourself. But again, my disclaimer is don't clear a room or building without a partner. You should also consider contacting the police. The police have tons of backup. So again, don't do this by yourself. I'm only making this video for those of you who decide that you're gonna do it by yourself. Even when you do it by yourself, the technique I'm gonna show you, it is still extremely dangerous for you. You can't cover every single angle. So for example, I'm gonna clear this room right here pretty soon. Look, there's the forest in the back, okay? There's potential threats that lurks in the shadows, okay? We can see a little bit, maybe about 7 feet in front of us, but we don't know what's beyond. We could have somebody with maybe perhaps a high precision rifle, maybe somebody hiding in the tree. Again, this area generally should be looked on. It should be protected by somebody else. Well, other people are covering other areas. Also, if you look beyond, let me get my flashlight real quick. That area right there, there should be somebody that is positioned right there. Okay, when you're coming along this area to cover this open door, there should be somebody that covers that area, meaning that their back is faced towards the camera. Another person needs to cover all of this area right here, okay? Somehow maybe go over this fence, go through the gate and just cover all this area, okay? There should be somebody covering this door. So possibly from here, this is a good area, a good vantage point to cover right here. So somebody should be covering this door, and then somebody should also be positioned somewhere over here and covering all this area. Obviously you want to look up on the roof to see what's going on there, but as you can see, you can use definitely 4 people for this building search that you're about to do. And here today you're going to be doing it by yourself, so highly recommended that you have at least a team, at least 2. If you're going to do something like this, at least 2. So that's my disclaimer to you. All right, let's go ahead and begin. Okay, so let's just say you got some type of burglary or intrusion alarm. Now we know that 99% of them are false, but it's that 1% that can get us killed. We got a call of maybe an intrusion alarm or an open door that's this way right here. So we have the area of the unknown, which is this whole forest area. Okay, the first thing that you're gonna want to do is constantly move around 360 degrees. Okay, so you're here, okay, you're looking around, you're looking back of you real quick, okay, and you're looking over the fence at the same, real fast, okay, with your flashlight, and then you're aiming it this way, but you're momentarily putting your flashlight on and off because you don't want to give away your location. You want to try to put the flashlight a little bit over the fence because you're going to get this glare right here. It's going to prevent you from seeing a little bit farther. Okay, see that glare? You go over the fence, you'll see a little bit more. And what you're actually looking for when you look over the fence is you're looking for, you're looking up and down and you're looking for shoes. Okay. You see somebody with a pair of shoes, well, you see a pair of shoes in general, well, you probably have an accomplice waiting to do you wrong at that moment in time, okay, for lack of better terms. So you're moving along here, you're trying not to make too much movement, and at this time you're looking again in the woods a little bit, on and off, okay, looking for feet, okay, and then here as you round that corner, okay, so you'll find the open door. Well, actually, you won't notice it open yet. Until about right here, you'll notice it open, okay? I would not go there directly at the moment. There's still some areas to clear. So check the roof real quick. Okay, glance real fast to the left and the right. Okay, as you see, it's definitely open, okay? Now going up this little incline, and you're gonna shine your flashlight down here real fast. You see nothing. Again, look back of you again, and then now you're about to go towards the door. I'll show you how to do this in a minute. Now at this point in time, well, actually when you got the call, you should have your firearm out already. You don't know what's gonna happen yet. Now forgive me here, I'm holding my camera in one hand and my flashlight in the other, okay? And I'm gonna try to show you with my gun, but it's gonna be kind of hard to do. Before I started the video, I made sure that the magazine is out and there's nothing in the chamber. So at this point in time, I'm about to go in. Again, I'm gonna glance real fast, see if anybody's coming from the woods, okay? Look up and down and at the corner, okay? Look for other threats. Now here, we notice that the door opens from here. The hinges are on this side. From right here, you probably want to announce yourself. So I would announce private security or armed security. Is there anybody in there? If so, please announce yourself. And then I would give another notice. Armed private security, is there anybody in there? Announce yourself now. And then I would say, come out, announce yourself, come out with your hands up. If you don't, then you could be hurt. If you do not come out peacefully, you can be hurt. So before you go in again, you have to constantly be looking around again. Now I'm gonna have to look through the woods again, make sure there's nobody on this side, peek here, because you just announce yourself, and because you just announce yourself, you're giving your location up for if there's somebody inside. Now I'm gonna look again, the woods, at the same time the door. Okay, again, you guys this is a screwed up predicament when you're doing it by yourself. So it opens from here, okay? I'm gonna open the door like this. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna illuminate on and off this side, okay? And I'm gonna be prepared for anybody that pops up. Remember, when you're doing building search, you have to realize, or you have to imagine that there's somebody that's gonna pop up, because if you don't imagine that if you don't expect somebody, then there's a chance that you might become shocked. You know, you might jump up and you might pull that trigger and hit somebody that ought not to be shot. Maybe an innocent person that is, maybe they're homeless, and they just wanted a warm place to stay. Maybe this isn't an actual burglary, but you never know. Yes, you should always keep your finger off the trigger, but you never know how you're gonna respond to somebody that's just gonna pop up. So I'm gonna look at the right, okay, real quick, illuminate that. There's not much that I could see a lot. There's a possibility that they could be hiding behind the door. Now, this technique, some of you may have know this technique to be called cutting the pie, slicing the pie. So you're just gonna take angles. I'm taking angles to the right, okay? I'm not gonna keep my flashlight on the whole time. There's some different schools of thought. Some people think it's a good idea to keep it on. Some people think it's a good idea to keep it off. I personally like to keep it on and off. Now remember, now the reason for this particular video is because there could be somebody, again, lurking in the backdrop in the forest, the area of the unknown, and you keep it on, you're giving your location up. You keep it on and off, you're confusing them a little bit, okay? So I would like to use that as a tactical advantage, okay? On and off, and again, I'm cutting the pie. See that, you guys? Looking up, looking down, cutting the pie, okay? And I'm looking down here, I don't see any foot, so I'm gonna get a little bit more closer, okay? And there's no, I don't see how anybody could be hiding to the right. If they're gonna be hiding, it's gonna be most likely to the left. Okay, now, this right here, you guys, this is called the fatal funnel. Okay, you don't wanna just stay here and begin to announce yourself or hesitate to get in. When you're in, you go in, okay? So, what we're gonna do is, okay, so we determine that we really can't see much on the right. There's no room for anybody. We start cutting the pie, and we don't know what is to the left. So that's gonna be an area unknown. When you go to this door, okay, it's gonna be fast, okay? For sure, the right side is clear, so we're gonna pivot in, okay? We're gonna make our way in and look to the, basically cover the left. Behind the wash machine is the area of the unknown. We have a trash can that we need to cover. Somebody could be hiding in this machine here, this black and white game machine, but we're gonna have to find out in a minute, okay? So let's do this. This is how fast it should be. Okay, so we cleared that area. There's nothing. And now we need this area here. All right. So far we're good. Okay, nothing hiding in there. And then the trash can. It's kind of hard to do holding the camera up, but give it a try. Okay, then nobody here in the trash. What you can also do is you can kick the trash can really hard. If there's somebody in it, then you'll feel it, okay? Okay, so we're gonna summarize what we discussed. Remember, it's a bad idea, it's a horrible idea if you clear a building or a room by yourself. Always have backup available. If there's no backup available, contact the police. When there's an open door or an open entrance, there could be a burglary in progress. And many times, people who commit burglaries are armed. Okay, you're armed also, but whoever is inside has the element of surprise. They can ambush you and you're gonna have less time to react. It's always a good idea to have two. This video is designed for those, I'm gonna repeat this again, for those who decide to just do the building search by yourself. I at least want you to have some type of mentorship, some training, if you consider this training, before you do this by yourself. Again, this is highly dangerous doing it by yourself. Second thing is you have to cover 360 degrees. You have to cover the left, right, and back of you, and even beyond. And the dark areas, the areas of the unknown, like I just showed you a forest, those areas have to be briefly covered as well. As for knock and notice, you're not required by law to do knock and notice for private security, at least in California. Police are generally required to do knock and notice, but I think it's a good idea to announce yourself, armed security, just to give this person a last chance. So maybe this person will not surprise you. And yeah, if you announce yourself, also they might think, oh, now I really need to get away because I'm about to get arrested. The benefit though of announcing yourself is that if something bad happens, maybe you have to use your firearm, you at least were reasonable when you did this. You're being a reasonable person. You gave them a chance. You give them a warning. Okay, that's a benefit. A disadvantage is you're giving away your location. Okay, we talked about use of the flashlight. how I like to turn it on and off because I don't want to give my location up. There's other professionals that think it's a better idea to just keep it on all the time. Okay, you use whatever works for you the best. Okay. One last thing I want you to think about is have a plan. What are you gonna do when you find this person? Okay, remember, you might handcuff them and think that you have one person. Well, in burglaries, many times that there's two. So there might be a second person, maybe hiding in the darkness, hiding around the corner. Okay, you never know what you're dealing with. Hope this video helps. If you guys have any comments, please comment below. Please like, subscribe if you like this video. Please share this video with somebody who works maybe a graveyard shift or somebody who does alarm response, somebody that does building searches. Maybe they search vacant apartments. I think this video is going to definitely help. It's not legal advice, it's not professional advice, but this is something in your toolkit. And I know I didn't cover everything about maybe dynamic entry, about tactical searches, but this is one of many different things that we can use in our toolbox. You guys all be safe.